What else should I take?
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. You've likely not exhausted the room for clues, 47. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Did you get that bird shit off the front screen of my car then?
I did, sir.
You sure about that? Maybe go make absolutely sure.
I'm sir.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
News, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looks everywhere.
You've got to be kidding. No power, no work.
Carlisle was furious. She expects the family favors to be done any moment now.
I didn't about this. I needed her.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide.
He was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. And now we'll never know.
Oh my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I understand why.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time I'm sending it.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and Mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to...
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect Mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. please be kind to Edward? He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Of course.
Okay. Hey, check that out.
Roger that.
Huh?
Hello? Anyone there?
You're surrounded. Give yourself up.
Huh?
Got a possible intruder. Commences sweep. Out. Is anyone there? Come out with ya.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernstein.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be
That is the
pregnant.
door to Mr.
Or maybe a
Fernsby's
dad.
office.
You'll be fine, Robbie.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Sir.
Listing of asset transfers from the Carlyle account, HTC depot number 5085. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still... It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
I received the full
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Provenance Partners, and last one to be alive.
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she'll be in trouble if she knows?
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all. If you only knew what we face, I wonder what you would do. Attack? Regroup? Close the gates and wait it out?
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Hey, Ron, did Yates mention anything about the Carlyle account? Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlyle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. No, she's calm as I have to go. I'll get back to you later.
Well?
Well?
Well, what did you find? Yates better well have a damn good reason for not being here in person. Christ! You really don't have a clue, do you? I'm talking about that weasel, Arthur Edwards. Can we get back what he stole from me?
So far, it looks like we can't. All the transfers of funds and privileges I've been through have been bulletproof. He intercepted the arrangements our office worked years to put in place.
That's why Don Yates should be here. He made the arrangements, he should bloody well be the one to clean up this whole mess.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Don't kill the messenger, Alexa. Please, continue your efforts, Mr. Ford.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Yeah, well, I don't feel too good. About that promotion I thought might be coming my way. Yeah, well, don't count on it. This is a shit assignment. No, I didn't expect this. Yates didn't even warn me, and now he doesn't return my calls. I just wish I was home. I love you too. Bye.
Just keep calm.
What is it, Burnsby?
Mr. Edward is not coping too well with the situation, I'm afraid.
Oh, useless wimp. If it's not one thing, it's another.
If I may say so, these are challenging circumstances for everyone. It seems to be his role in the stage funeral event tomorrow that weighs on him.
Christ. If he'd just grow a pair.
dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around? I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about the theft.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me.
Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and cow. Say I must have done something to provoke her. Shit, Bill must have really been a number on.
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's the birds. They're making a racket, droppings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he... Damn birds. I could just get
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make absolutely sure you and your little friends don't go running your mouths off at the local pub tonight?
No one crosses Madame Carlyle. You can be sure of that.
Did you find out that the vote was notarized? How the hell did that happen? No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day. Right, listen. You go to their office and ask for Cheryl. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see the records. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks, Phil. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Everything. Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one. Alexa,
so many of us in, we'll get everything we plan for the next few months done in 3 days.
No need to go to the gym after a day like this. Not that I was planning to, though.
This isn't a game, so stop messing around. Zachary will need a funeral as well. A real one.
Stay away from me, sir. You could get hurt.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Gotta leave right now.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hi, Martin. Rebecca here. I need to pick up the contract you have with the law firm Morgan Yates and Co. No, I think they revoked the unanimous vote belonging to the law firm. I know they can't do that. That's why I need the contract. Why wasn't I told? I'll get right on it. Do you have his number? Send it to me. Thanks.
Man, I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlisle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
Horrible has happened. It's all gone. I'm not quite sure how to handle it.
What's up?
Sir, please refrain from throwing stuff around right now, okay?
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over. Not in the mood for this right now.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47. A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities and will have consequences for your company and you personally as well. I will make sure of that. Mark my words.
care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Comb the area. I need every nook and corner scanned. Go, go!
Sure thing. JHQ Delta 49er. We are on top of things as it stands, but you should send more guys to the situation.
Containing and setting up perimeter. Out.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Madam Carlisle safe. I'd like to know about these details.
Yes.
Look at me getting all giddy. It's like year 10 all over again.
got your message. Could you just give it a rest? I said I'm fixing it, okay? Yeah, well, it was answer. What a load of bollocks. I've got to go. Talk later.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on. This affects me too, you know. I'm looking into some unauthorized transactions of funds from the New York branch in connection with my mother's death.
Is that what I think?
No, Janice, that's not what I mean. External interference. I need to know if anything unusual like that has happened in Tokyo as well. A delay? No, you need to look into that right away. It could be something else. Right. Get back to me the second you know, okay? We need to get this under control.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs, why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very rich. Imagine the scandal.
Wow.
Had to be.
Hello?
And stay.
There we go.
I can see.
relaxed. I wish you...
Now.
This whole situation is...
Whoa. Be careful now.
This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
His only concern right now is boredom. He's too young for it.
Alrighty. Huh? Edward!
Come on, get up. I don't have all day. I need the ID of the perp. Can you tell me what he looked like?
Hell, I don't know.
Command, anybody there? Come in. Command, no luck. We don't know who we're looking for.
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
Elaine, top floor, broke the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
I saw her rearranging the photos in the sitting room, hiding Madam in the back, and then moving Montgomery to the front. She thought right in her head, why would she do that? He died almost 50 years ago. Oh, thank God Madam Carlyle is still alive.
This, Emma. Good old Wampus in a bit of a snag. 16-year-old received intimate pictures of sexual character.
Step back and let me view.
Okay, stay safe.
Ah, she should have gone with a better surgeon. Simmer here.
It's giving me a headache. Listen, Freddy. Something off.
What?
Here's what works. You signed the bloody thing 4 days ago. You said it was fine about it.
I'm really at my bloody limit.
Huh? What a week.
Did you talk to Mother?
I haven't had the pleasure of.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly how I'd like to spend a week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself. I mean, she really got her usual icy self this time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realize how much I've had to do?
Oh! Are those bloody kids messing around again?
This keeps happening again and again today.
What the hell was that?
Oh, not right now, please.
Oh! I didn't like the sound of that.
Not on my way.
Got your text. It's fine, I'll figure something out. Get back to you later.
On top of things, Elaine?
Sure am, Mr. Fernsby. Coming along. Wow. Anybody there? I'm really not in the mood for
Who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Oh, what is going on here? So annoying.
Interfering with work. We need everything ready for tomorrow.
He's just bored, I think. I can work while we talk.
Just leave it at talking, Elaine. Mr. Patrick is not acquainted with how things are done here.
I'm fine. Thanks for checking in.
By an entirely Camden's shithole.
Perhaps a brisk walk in the garden would do you good.
I said speed up time, not my passing. Now just go away.
Of course, sir. I'll come back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git. Everything under control. Just relax.
You need to die, Alliance.
cannot accept when people are just throwing things around like this. Find out what the hell is going on. Please.
I got it.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I'm getting a headache from all the decisions. I mean, pram or stroller, comforter or not. Should I ask her to marry me? What if she says no?
Security detail at a staged funeral event tomorrow. That'll be a first for me.
Don't you look at me like that. This may be any other day for you, but for me this is highly irregular.
Just doing my job, sir.
You'd think Madam Carlyle would have the decency to tell me anything, huh?
Don't move. I'll go check.
Good. I totally understand.
Come on, give me a break.
What? Hey! Somebody want to help us out over here? I hope I die